Tag TV brings you daily news bulletin from India. Breaking news and views from India.
You're watching South Asia Newsline and here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Friday, the 4th of August. Rahul Gandhi set to return to Parliament as top court suspends conviction. Pakistan PM proposes Parliament dissolution on August 9. And Taliban refutes Pak claim of Afghan involvement in Zov attack. And now for all the details. In a major relief for opposition Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, India's Supreme Court on Friday stayed his conviction in a defamation case. A lower court in March this year had convicted Rahul Gandhi in a defamation lawsuit over a remark he made during 2019 election campaign, which was deemed insulting to people surnamed Modi. In an interim order, the top court said while the remarks made by Rahul Gandhi were not in good taste, no reason was granted by the trial court for imposing the maximum sentence. Disqualification will not only affect Gandhi but also the electorates of the constituency he represents, the judgment said. The stay from the apex court will allow Rahul Gandhi to regain his MP status and to contest general elections scheduled next year.
The judgment and order of the Supreme Court of India today has once again re-established the faith of common people of the country in the Supreme Court of India, in democracy and constitutionalism, and in the fundamentals that truth shall prevail. The truth has prevailed today. Satyamev Jayate. Rest assured that the roar of truth of Shri Rahul Gandhi will once again be heard in the biggest temple of democracy.
Security forces on Friday continued to keep a tight vigil in India's Gurugram and Noor districts, where communal clashes took place earlier this week. The clashes erupted during a religious procession in Noor on Monday, resulting in the death of 6 people, including 2 police personnel, and left many injured. The violence also spread to Gurugram but was soon controlled. Meanwhile, migrant workers in Noor were seen returning to their native villages as they lamented they are left with no work and were in a state of fear. However, authorities have assured that the situation is going back to normal and the guilty won't be spared.
एक काम की परेशानी है, खाने पीने को कुछ नहीं है, दाम पैसे भी नहीं है एक भी। जहाँ तक जाएंगे तो पैदल चले जाएंगे, फिर इसके बाद कहीं वाहन मिलेगा तो बैठ जाएंगे, गांव से कुछ थोड़ी बहुत पैसे डला लेंगे।
Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has announced the dissolution of the National Assembly on August 9, 3 days before the ruling coalition is constitutionally required to do so. The decision came after he met with parliamentary leaders at a dinner on Thursday, the Express Tribune reported. As per Pakistan's constitution, a caretaker government following the early dissolution of parliament will have 90 days to hold a general election. PM Sharif had taken the reins of power after his predecessor Imran Khan was ousted in a vote of confidence last year. Ever since then, Khan has been campaigning for an early election in the country, irking the federal government as well as the powerful military. Moving on, exiled Baloch leader Naila Qadri Baloch has lambasted Pakistan and China for exploiting resources of Balochistan and carrying out genocide of the indigenous people. She said she sees hope in India for support in the quest for freedom from Pakistan's occupation.
Prime Minister of Balochistan government in exile Naila Qadri Baloch has lambasted Islamabad and Beijing for carrying out genocide of innocent Baloch people under the garb of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. Highlighting atrocities, she raised concern the so-called development projects have only brought death and destruction for the indigenous people. She sees hope in India for support in the quest for freedom from Pakistan's illegal occupation.
Any development that starts with killing of people, abducting people, torturing people, displacing people from their ancestral lands can't be a development project. When people are not part of that planning, and people are not the beneficiaries of that development. It's not development, it's exploitation. And China and Pakistan are partners in our genocide.
Activists have long blamed that Pakistani media has completely blacked out rights violations in Balochistan. They have been protesting worldwide to seek help from the international community through protest and awareness campaigns.
Hours after Pakistan accused Kabul of allowing the usage of Afghan soil by militants to launch attack on its territory, the de facto authorities of Afghanistan have termed the allegations baseless. In a sharp-worded statement, Taliban spokesperson Zabiullah Mujahid said the allegations made by Pakistani officials are baseless as Afghanistan does not allow anyone to use its territory against another country. He said if there's any concern, it should be shared face-to-face as such claims are not in the interest of both the countries. Pakistan has repeatedly accused Kabul of providing safe haven to militants. Shehbaz Sharif-led government has warned if Taliban does not act against the militant outfits, they will take action for Pakistan's self-defense. The Nepal government on Thursday rejected the demands of the main opposition CPN-UML party to form a parliamentary committee to probe the 100 kg gold smuggling case which arrived from Hong Kong. The opposition has been protesting in the parliament, demanding resignation from the Home Minister and the Finance Minister, deeming them unfit to handle the scam. Nepal government spokesperson Rekha Sharma in a press briefing said that there is no need to form a high-level probe committee as the Revenue Department is already undertaking the investigation. She said the issue will be resolved in a few days and the deadlock in the parliament will end soon.
अवस्थामा राजस्व अनुसन्धान विभाग भनेको सरकारको शक्तिशाली शक्ति सम्पन्न आयोग के त्यो विभाग हो। त्यो विभागले नै आफ्ना प्रक्रियाहरू कामहरू अगाडि बढाइरहेको र यसको तस्करीको रुट कजमा हामी पुग्छौं भनेर एउटा कमिटमेन्ट सहित राजनीतिक नेतृत्व लागिरहेको बेलामा फेरि थप अर्को यो अनुसन्धान गर्न समिति बनाउने फेरि यसलाई विषयवस्तुलाई डाइभर्ट गर्ने कुराले यो अनुसन्धान प्रक्रियामा पनि प्रभाव पर्छ भन्ने हामीलाई लागेको छ। त्यसकारणले गर्दाखेरिमा
The Department of Revenue investigation had confiscated 8 cartons in form of cargo package containing the smuggled gold from Hong Kong. The gold was concealed in brake shoes of motorbikes and scooters. So far, 6 people have also been arrested. Moving on, farmers in Pulwama in India's Jammu and Kashmir are reaping huge profits after shifting to lavender cultivation with the help of local authorities. Take a look.
Lavender cultivation is changing the fortune of farmers in Pulwama district of India's Jammu and Kashmir and is providing employment to a lot of youths in their region. The farmers in the valley traditionally grew apples, maize, rice and millet, but after shifting to lavender, their earnings have shot up several times. The assistance by the local agriculture department is providing them opportunities to market their produce better.
क्योंकि एक तो ये कॉस्ट फ्रेंडली है, इसमें क्या होता है कि आपका उतना प्लांट जो है वो उतना महंगा नहीं आता है और लैंड जो होता है वो भी उतना ज़्यादा इसको लगता नहीं है और इसकी जो हार्वेस्टिंग जो इसकी प्रोडक्शन है वो बहुत ज़्यादा होती है। तो अगर यूथ जो है वो लैवेंडर को कल्टिवेट करना चाहते हैं, ये बहुत ही अच्छा प्लांट है कल्टिवेशन के लिए। एक तो इसमें कॉस्ट ज़्यादा लगती नहीं है और फ़ायदे बहुत ज़्यादा है।
गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का एक स्पेशल फोकस है कि किस तरीके से हमारे नौजवान जो है एग्री स्टार्टअप्स का जो है एक जो इकोसिस्टम है उसका फ़ायदा उठाए। हमारे जो ऑनरेबल साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी मिनिस्टर डॉक्टर जितेंद्र सिंह, उनका भी एक स्पेशल फोकस है और उनकी एबल एंड पेटरनेज और गाइडेंस के थ्रू हम जो है कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि मैक्सिमम जो हमारे अनएम्प्लॉयड यूथ है वो इन सारी क्रॉप्स की कल्टीवेशन और इनकी डिफरेंट वैल्यू चेन में जो डिफरेंट स्टेप्स है जिसमें प्रोसेसिंग भी आती है, जिसमें मार्केटिंग भी आती है।
Lavender oil is used for its medicinal values and is most commonly used in aromatherapy. A farmer informed the price of 1 litre of lavender oil costs from 10 to 12,000 rupees.
That's all in tonight's edition. We will see you same time next week. Have a great weekend. Good night.
Tag TV brings you daily news bulletin from India. Breaking news and views from India.